Thank you so much, Karim. So next, I'd like to invite Moustafa Hemdan from Recyclobekia. And to give a sense of how we're working together as an ecosystem, Moustafa, I'm going to just quickly say a minute. Moustafa is actually, was supported initially by an organization called Injaz in Egypt, which started a business plan competition. They do education around entrepreneurship in the high schools and colleges. And so in 2011, was the first year they decided to have a competition and to actually give out a financial prize. And Moustafa and Recyclobekia were the winners of the Injaz competition in 2011. They got started, and here we are 2 years later, 3 years later now, working with them in partnership with Injaz to help them scale. So Moustafa, please take the stage.
Thank you. شغال أكيد؟ Okay. عشان presentation. Okay. Okay. Good afternoon. Firstly, I'd like to say that I'm so angry from Mona because she bought me the second one. I have asked her to put me the last one. Okay. My name is Moustafa Hemdan. I'm the CEO and founder of Recyclobekia. Recyclobekia is the first company in the field of electronic waste recycling in Egypt and one of the very few companies in this field in the whole Middle East region. Okay, what is the meaning of electronic waste? Electronic waste means computers, communication devices, cameras, cables, all devices that contains electronic component or electronic boards. Okay, so we have come up with the idea through a video on the internet. It was named The Green Environment. It shows that the electronics contains very hazardous material like mercury and zinc and cadmium, and at the same time contains very precious metals like gold and silver and platinum and palladium. The video was taken from environmental perspective, but we have taken it from business perspective. So here is the process of Recyclobekia, what we are doing inside Recyclobekia period to speak more about the startup. We are collecting the electronic waste from individuals and home users and corporate and organization, and then applying something like sorting and dismantling process in our warehouse, and then send the mixed fraction boards to refineries with our partner currently in Europe, and the other items that can be reused again because reusing is better than recycling. So the reused item, we are selling them again to the retailers. So from the two ways we got generating the revenue model of Recyclobekia. Okay, so firstly to start with the challenges. So because there are a lot of challenges in Recyclobekia, I have said round one of the challenges. The first challenge was that we are working in a new industry that no one knows about before. We have tried to search about it in Egypt or in the region, someone to help us how to recycle electronic waste. So there are no information about the electronic waste industry in the whole region. The second problem that we are a big team of 20 students and no one of us know anything about business. We were in the second year at the time of starting this business. But we have gone through this challenges, and we have been able to send a shipment to be recycled in Hong Kong. It was about 6,000 hard disks to be green recycled, and we have generated the first profit from this shipment. After that, we have been able to win the first place at Injaz Egypt competition and received a small seed fund from Injaz and incubation period from Abrash Capital. Through this incubation period, we have learned a lot about business, how to put financial plans, how to make management team, everything, because no one of us knows anything about business in that time. So we have gone through the challenges round two. The seed fund at that time was almost to run out, and we have to find any way for the first round investment. And as you know, definitely no investor will accept to join a team of 20 students. So we have tried to search any way of financing mechanism. So we have searched for a competition, and we have found Start with Google with Mr. Wael. And actually, the first place of this competition will be granted $200,000. But we have made it to the top 20 out of 4,000 applications, but we did not make it. But we were so happy because this competition was very helpful for us. We have got mentorship and the training, and also the exposure we have got from this competition helped us a lot to receive the first round investment from two courageous angel investors, and I would say courageous angel investors because they trusted students to run their money. Their name is Dr. Khalid Ismail. I don't know, I think you know him. He's the managing director of Intel for mobile communication, and the other one is Mr. Hussein El-Sheikh. So this is photos from our warehouse and head office in Cairo, definitely at the beginning of the project. I don't want to be so traditional, but we have started in a small garage in Tanta. And then we have moved to Cairo in Maadi. So we have faced later the challenges round 3. To set up an operation for an industry, we are not setting just a startup company, we are setting operation for industry. So it wasn't easy to set the operations. And also there are a lot of problems in the legalities because we are the first company in this field. Actually, in the registration of the field, it takes me a lot of time to register it, actually. And the other thing that the recruitment, we are now a team of students, and there are a time of exams that I have to depend on some full-time employees to help me in running the business, so it wasn't easy, actually. Okay, so then drama started. We were expecting to face, after getting the investment by end of 2012, according to our business plan, we have found that we will face a cash crunch on the way, maybe after five months from the investment. And actually, there are a lot of reasons for that. First thing, the mistakes in market analysis. After starting the business, I have found there are a lot of competitions in this market from the illegal scrap brokers. They are collecting the electronic scrap and melt it in the fresh air to recover the gold and silver without any environmental condition, which is actually more profitable, but totally unenvironmental. And so the competition is not fair. I'm a company and I'm a formal firm, and they are not formal, so there is no cost for green recycling. So, and the other reason that definitely because of that, there was a bad forecasting for the setup cost, also of the operation, and we have expected smaller receivables, and definitely the running cost also was expected very bad, which has consequently resulted in insufficient paid-in capital of the investment. At that time of these problems, it was the term exam of my last year in the university and the whole team of Recyclobekia. But we have to take decision, should we continue and give the last breath to this startup to continue or not, because we are losing everything. And at that time, I remember that my mother told me, okay, you are losing your company right now. Would you lose your study as well? So, but we have started to make crisis management. We have stopped our salary. Actually, I have stopped my salary and the partner's salaries over 2013, the whole year, without any salary, and we tried to delay our rents and find another partners for refining. We were refining the electronic waste in Hong Kong, as I said first, but currently we are refining the electronic waste in Europe, in Belgium and Germany, which is more profitable and the refining rate is higher. So after making this crisis management, we have been able to grow in the first quarter and second quarter of 2013, alhamdulillah. And then, if anyone remember what happened in the third quarter of 2013, we have faced the second revolution in Egypt. Actually, at that time, all advance payments from our partner outside stopped, totally stopped, for around 4 months or 5 months. And also, if someone remembered the price of the gold at that time, it dropped down from 40 euro per gram to 30 or 34 at that time. And we were having a big stock. We have lost all this profit because we stopped sending the electronic waste until from June to November. So, but I don't want to speak more about what happened in this year, but we have almost to lose all our initial investment in 2013, all investment, almost. But alhamdulillah, in 2014, we have grown up again, positive cash, and we are developing new business models. We hope to continue. I'm trying to do my best with my team to give back to our investors and our team member, because this startup is very important, not only because for us, it's not just a startup. We are setting the way for industry. So if we're gonna make it, many other companies will join this market. So we are doing our best to continue in that way. Until the moment, we have recycled more than 100 tons of electronic waste. We are talking about 107 months of operation in Egypt. 100 tons means, I wish that I can calculate the footprints for this amount, but it's really big. So here is the current clients of Recyclobekia. We are dealing with multinational company, and we have signed many contracts with them. Our dream is to build the refining factory in Egypt. Actually, the refining factory cost more than $100 million. And currently, I'm exporting the electronic waste to my partners in Germany and Belgium to know more about the field and secure the supply chain. But my target is not to send the electronic waste outside. My target and my dream, and all the team of Recyclobekia dream, is to build this refinery. Building the refinery means the new and the biggest gold mining in Egypt, if we can build it. And I can promise you that one day you will hear that Recyclobekia will build it, inshallah. Okay. Finally, I have a personal request if anyone can help me. Well, I'm in the final year of what? No, it's not that. Something more difficult. I'm in the final year of studying engineering in Tanta University, and every time while I'm traveling outside to get the traveling permission from the military, it takes me a lot of time. I cannot travel actually in the study time. They said yes. They said when I'm traveling in the study time, they said, no, we will not give you a traveling permission because maybe you will escape. And while I'm traveling in the holiday, summer holiday or mid-year holiday, you can travel. It's okay. You will not escape, which is weird. So, so I would ask you if any one of you has any contact with Mr. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi or any top position in the military that can help me in that. Thank you so much.